last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate.
Hey y'all, welcome to this week's What's for Dinner video. I thought I'd get on here and do an intro. I know I'm bad about showing my face and I'm trying to be better about it. But on today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 of the meals that we had last week. I will have a link to all of the recipes down in the description box. Also, if you stay around to the end of the video, there's going to be a special little chicken talk with Bryce. He used to like to do that. We did it in a few videos way back in the beginning, and I thought it would be fun for him to do it again. So he's very entertaining. So after the last meal and the reaction, there will be chicken talk with Bryce. So I hope y'all will stay around and watch that. Leave us a comment down below and let him know how you like it. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. So let's get started. Okay, y'all, tonight we are gonna make some baked ziti. I've got some water back here. I'm just put some salt in it. And then I'm gonna come over to this other burner and we're gonna brown some ground beef. I'm trying to show myself more on the camera. This recipe actually came from Kayla from Living That Mama Life. I have made this on my channel before, but it's been a while and I was wanting something to do with spaghetti. And Courtney, if y'all watch, you know she doesn't really like spaghetti sauce, but she does like this because you use spaghetti and Alfredo sauce and it's good. So let's get started. I have 1 pound of ground beef. This is lean ground beef. Let me turn my pan the right way. One of these days, I'm hoping my husband will buy me a new stove. I want one of those smooth cooktop stoves. I used to have one when we lived in Oklahoma. I wish I could have brought it, but it was one of those, the countertop. Like we had the oven in the wall and then you had the stove on the countertop, so that wouldn't have worked here anyways. And we had to leave it with our house when we sold it, of course. But anyways, I have 1 pound of ground beef here. I'm going to go ahead and season this up with a little salt and pepper to begin with. And y'all, this recipe is so easy and it is so good. I'm also going to add some garlic and onion powder to it. And then I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. We are going to brown the meat up and get this water boiling so that we can cook our ziti noodles. I have a 1 pound box, so we're gonna make quite a bit. But this will be good for leftovers and stuff too, so I will start browning this up and I will come right back. Okay y'all, it's boiling, so we're gonna add in our ziti noodles. And these need to cook for about 10 minutes, so. Our ground beef is not quite there. Sorry, you're zoomed in so much. But, so we're going to get this ground beef finished up. Okay, I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of minced garlic because I love garlic. Okay, y'all, the meat is now done. We are going to add in 1 jar of spaghetti sauce. Y'all know I like the Prego Traditional. And I try to get every bit of that out of the jar because it's so good. And just kind of let it sit here for a little bit and warm. Our noodles are about done. I have like 30 seconds. And we're going to drain those. So now I have a jar, sorry, I've zoomed in too much. A jar of Alfredo sauce. I have the Prego brand on it. And you're going to add that to your noodles after you drained them. So I've strained these noodles out. And now I'm going to try to get as much of this out of the jar. And I'm also going to add in some garlic powder. Finish getting this mixed up good. Okay, y'all, I have a 9 by 13 inch pan. I'm going to spray it with some nonstick like cooking spray. And we're going to layer half of this ziti mixture into the bottom of the pan to start with. going to try to do half. And then I have a bag of mozzarella cheese. It's 2 cups, and it says to take half of that and sprinkle over this. Repeat the layers again. May not have done it equally. Then I'm going to, I keep looking at the, we're going to cover this with foil. We're going to place it in the oven for 15 minutes, let it bake. Then we're going to remove the foil, uncover that, you know, and then let it bake for 15 more minutes. So we've got about 30 minutes left of cook time. Oh, and our oven, by the way, is preheated to 350. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay, y'all, it's been 15 minutes, so I'm going to remove that. Now we're going to stick it back in the oven for 15 more minutes.
Alright, y'all, the baked ziti is done. It smells amazing. So we're about to sit down and eat it, and we will give you our opinion and reaction on it.
Reaction time. Adrian, Daddy's at work, so he's not here right now. How is it?
Good.
You like it? Okay. Bryce, how you doing?
I'm good.
So how do you like this?
It's good.
Do you like it better than like regular spaghetti?
Yeah.
Because it has Alfredo sauce, which he loves in it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Courtney, who doesn't really like spaghetti sauce, seems to like this, right?
Yeah,
Because
I don't really like spaghetti because it's just boring and nasty.
shh.
No, this is actually really good.
Boring. How's it?
How's it boring? Yeah.
It just doesn't taste like anything but tomatoes.
No, it's good. What about that salad there? Is
It's
it pretty
really good. It's really crunchy and yummy.
Yep. And I have to say, thumbs up. If I could show, yeah, 2 thumbs up. I like it. Very good. I recommend this, and we'll have leftovers for sure.
So yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hey y'all. Tonight we're gonna make chicken spaghetti. I've got 3 chicken breasts that I kind of cut into pieces, and I've got some water that I salted, and I'm gonna let these boil until they're done. Y'all, I'm sorry that it's fogging up. Let me switch y'all back a little more. I am making spaghetti noodles. I have the water that came to a boil, and I always like to break my noodles in half. I've been doing it ever since my kids were little, and it's just something I always do. It says to use 8 ounces, but I don't know. This is probably more than 8 ounces. So, this is the one thing I always end up making either too much of or too less of. It's like I can never get it just right. So, let's hope this is enough. And I'm going to set this for maybe about 9, because I can't remember how long it takes to cook this because I threw my box away. So I'm going to start at 9 minutes and see if it's done. And then over here, y'all, I got the chicken done. So I'm kind of shredding it and chopping it up. We're going to need 2.5 cups. I also have some lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers I cut up, and then also some green onions that we're going to put on top of this at the end. Okay, so now we are adding a can of cream of chicken soup into our pot. And I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of chicken broth. I had some put up in the refrigerator. And then the last thing we're going to add to this is 8 ounces of Velveeta that I have cubed up, and we're going to mix all this together until it is smooth over low heat. Okay, I've got this all melted. We were supposed to be adding 3/4 cup of bacon pieces. This had never been opened. I just opened it. It was still in date. I'm not going to show y'all how nasty it was, but there was mold on it, so we won't be doing that. But we will be adding a package of ranch. Let me double check it. I think I put the whole package in here. I'm going to use this package of ranch seasoning mix. I'm going to put that in there. Stir that up good. Okay, now I've got our noodles here that I already cooked and drained. We're going to pour in all of this mixture here. And I've got the chicken I cooked earlier. I needed 2.5 cups. And I have just about 2.5 cups. So I'm trying to scrape the rest of this out with this spoon. And here is our chicken. I'm just going to pour that in there. And I'm going to try my best to mix all this together really well.
My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way.
Okay, y'all, got it out of the oven. I ended up sprinkling just regular bacon bits over the top about halfway through. And then I also have some garlic knots that should be just about ready in my little toaster oven. I better check those. Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of like green onions that I just chopped up just over the top for a little extra flavor. I don't want to put too many, but
You went 3 times.
hey, Bryce,
Hmm?
how's your food?
It's good. Not as good as my mac and cheese though.
It's dry.
It is, y'all. I think I did too many. Stop. I did too many noodles.
Yeah, too many noodles. Or it's not enough
What do you think?
wetness.
It's good. It sounds good. That's good. But it's hard, and it can usually if you put like more. If you put Alfredo sauce in it.
Yeah, I think I used too many noodles. Had I done the right amount of noodles, it would not be so dry. I should have probably cut the time down on cooking since there were so many noodles so it wouldn't dry out.
Put it down like.
Is that kind of the same thing you're thinking? Yeah. It's kind of a,
Pointing out his hand over there.
it's just kind of, yeah, it's, I think it would be better if we done it exactly like I said. So,
No, it's good.
it has the potential to be good.
It's good though.
It's not. It's not.
It's edible.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, tonight we're gonna make slow cooker white bean chicken chili verde. So I've got my crock pot here and I'm going to put in there, okay. I have a small onion that I diced up and 2 jalapeno peppers that I seeded and diced up, and we're going to put all of that in the bottom of my crock pot. And I use my little chopper thing. I have this linked in my Amazon store. I've had some people ask me about it, so if you're interested, just go to the link down below to the Amazon store, and I have this same one linked. I love it, especially when you're doing stuff like this. It just works out perfectly. And then you're also going to need 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. Y'all know I like to buy it already like this in a little jar because it's just easier than trying to do it yourself. And then you're going to need 2 pounds of chicken breast with the fat removed. So here are my chicken breasts. Some of them, I'm just going to lay it on top of here. There was a few pieces that kind of, when I was cutting it, they cut off. So I have like 3 chicken breasts. I'm thinking that's close to 2 pounds. Okay, next we're going to add our spices, and we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of cumin. Just going to sprinkle it over the chicken. Then we're going to do a half a teaspoon of oregano, a fourth a teaspoon of black pepper, a fourth a teaspoon of garlic powder, a fourth a teaspoon of onion powder. And y'all, I don't know if there is a shortage of green chilies or something here in Texas, but I was trying to find 2 cans of green chilies, the 4.5 ounce cans, could not find them. So I had bought a little bit ago this Hatch Valley flame roasted green chilies. So I ended up taking what was left of those, which was around a cup, and I'm going to use those in place of it. So we're just going to pour that over the top of our chicken. Okay, it also called for 1 cup of salsa verde. I have this here, which is 7 ounces. It's almost a cup. So I thought I had a bigger jar of it, but I guess I used it. So we're just gonna, this is pretty close. And let me make sure, I'll scrape out what was left of this other in here. And then we'll put this in. So we're gonna pour it over it. Okay, y'all, next we're gonna add 2 cans of white beans. I'm using these cannelli beans, which are white kidney beans, and you're going to want to drain and rinse those. So here is the first can, and I'm gonna get my second can. Okay, here is our second can. And then we're gonna take a 32 ounce container of chicken stock or chicken broth, which, there's mine. We're going to pour that over everything. Okay, y'all, that's all we're going to do for now. We're going to cover this. You can cook it on low for 4 hours. I mean, sorry. Okay, let me get that right. You are going to cook this either on low for 8 hours or high for 4 hours. I'm going to go ahead and put mine on low. It's 10 o'clock right now. That'll give me until 6 o'clock, which is the perfect time to eat. Once it is done, before you serve it, you're going to want to take those chicken breasts out and shred them. You'll put them back in there, and then it says to squeeze 1 lime into it, and then you can sprinkle it with seasoned salt, stir, and then you can let it simmer for about another 20 to 30 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. I will come back in a little bit. Okay, y'all, this has been cooking for like over 7 hours, not quite 8. Oops, I'm splashing it, but look, this meat is basically coming apart. Just all I have to do is just pick it up and look at that. So I think I'm not even gonna have to take it out. I'm just gonna kind of, I'm gonna get a bigger set of tongs and I'm gonna break this up. Okay, y'all, I got all the chicken shredded up, and it says to take the juice of 1 lime and put in there. But I like to use this real lime juice, and on the bottle it says that 3 tablespoons equal the juice of 1 lime. So we're going to put 3 tablespoons of that. And then it calls for 1.5 teaspoons of either seasoned salt, garlic salt, or a salt-based Cajun seasoning. I have this, I've had it for a while, y'all. Kenny's all-purpose seasoning, it's Cajun. So I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons of that. And this is a half a teaspoon that I'm measuring with, so that's why I'm doing 3 of these. That one kind of stuck together. Okay. And we're going to stir this up. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to turn it on high because it says to kind of let it simmer for 30 more minutes. And so it's only 5 o'clock. That works out actually really good. My son has a band concert. We'll have plenty of time to eat and get ready. before we have to go. All right, y'all. We've got it done. We're about to start putting it in bowls and adding some cheese to it and some tortilla chips.
Yep.
And we will be back to let you know what we think. Okay, Courtney, how did you like it?
It was really good. Just doesn't like the viewing doesn't look as
She says
pleasing
it doesn't
as it
look.
tastes. Though it tastes really good. The chicken.
It was really good.
Yeah, it tastes good with sour cream.
What about you? Did you like it?
Yeah. It
It's just they
doesn't
can't-
look the best, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, they can't get over the way it looks, but I thought it was really good. So,
I just
stay
stuck in my
tuned.
braces.
Right after this is Chicken Talk with Bryce.
Yeah. Make sure you put stay tuned at the beginning for the end.
I did.
Good. Hello.
Mom, guess what?
While they're doing chicken talk, well, this session of chicken talk is sponsored by no. I'm teaching you how to make a good bowl of mac and cheese. Okay. Have you ever just tried to make mac and cheese and it's just not the right consistency, not the right flavor? I got you. So, what you want to do is take the little packet out of it. Yeah. You take the packet out and you make sure you don't let any of the white powder on there. It's okay if some comes out, but look. So it's gonna look like this, right? And if you can see, there's a little line in there. Let's see it. Yeah, that line. Gotta get that line. I'm gonna fill it up to just underneath that line. About right to where it is right here. You see that? Here, hold it level. About right there. Now the important part, I just recently found out. You're actually supposed to stir it after you put water in it. That's a big help. Extreme big help. Now what you want to do is after you feel like you stirred it enough, you're gonna have to. Okay. Nope. Yeah, there's the microwave. You all have to open your microwave. Get the mac and cheese. Stick it inside of the microwave. Make sure it's inside of it. You don't have to close the door just yet, but you're gonna have to do that before you press start. And then, here, let's get a closer look at this action. You're going to push 3. Ours is an express one, so it's gonna go 3. And you gotta add 30 seconds, so it's gonna be 3.5 minutes. Right? Yeah. 3.5 minutes. That's what it's gonna be. And you gotta wait for 3.5 minutes for it to be done. Now y'all gotta wait. Elevator music cue now. Ooh, it's done, but not quite. Steamy goodness, you know what I mean. It will be very moistury at first. Moistury. Okay, wet. I don't care. Moistury is more my word. So you gotta do it from here. What you do now is, while it's still quite moistury, you're going to want to rip off the top of the cheesy goodness package. And you just dump it inside of it. So of course you're going to want to stir it up. I use a fork because forks can get in there better. Spoons just cup and hold it all. You want to make sure it's thoroughly spread throughout. Because whenever it absorbs the rest of the water, it will absorb it. But the next step is even more important. See this refrigerator? You want to buy yourself one of these using the promo code Bryce Chicken Talk in the description. No. Where's the cheese?
Did you use all the cheese? We out of cheese.
the last piece of cheese. I have this saving grace. Oh. So what you want to do is you get your cheese. You open your cheese all the way. You better not be lactose intolerant though. And then, watch this. Now the magic begins. Zoom in. Zoom in. How do you zoom in again? Oh, there. There we go. The real goodness. Just drop your cheese in there. Don't be afraid to eat some of your cheese. If you're hungry for some cheese, which you probably are if you're eating cheese and noodles. Just keep dropping it in there. Eat some of it if you want. Put the rest of your cheese in after you mix it up a little bit, of course.
Hey, chicken dog.
It's mac and cheese chicken talk. Make sure you don't have any noodles left on your thing. You know why?
I'm pretty sure it's not mixed up.
Shush. You gotta go back to this thing now. Get out of the way, fool. You only need to do it for about 10-15 seconds.
You put it as 30.
I know. Because I don't want to go and push any more buttons. Yes, I'm lazy. So it's at... And 15 seconds is done. Hi.
I think he's in the mood to clean too, right?
No, I don't. I don't want to clean. Clean is not my thing.
Clean for me.
Mac and cheese. Mix in your freshly melted cheese into the mac and cheese. See that right there? Freshly melted mac and cheese.
Oh, was that a good burp?
Extra cheesy. Oh, do you see the cheesy goodness in this? And then, if you want to make it taste twice as good, eat it really slow and make your parents or your children be like, why are you still eating that? Even though it's cold, you just stick it back in the microwave for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Shush.
Gonna burn it?
No.
Courtney did one?
Courtney tried to make mac and cheese without water once. She burned it. It was in the microwave was smoking. But that don't compare to Mom when she left the towel on the oven or the stove.
That was because the tea burnt and I didn't realize I had it close to that.
Magic. It's magically delicious. Shush, I'm stealing catchphrases here.
Lucky Charms.
Now, to steal another catchphrase. Can you smell what the Rock is cooking? Cheesy. Now taste test. No, it's pretty good.
It better.
Try it. If you feel like it, you can get the Kraft. Here, zoom in on that. Zoom on it in on this.
Who, me?
No, I am.
Oh, like I'm over here
Bro.
doing stuff.
Yeah. There. Reverse. It says because it's backwards, but it's Kraft. Don't worry. It is Kraft mac and cheese. Don't worry. You can use Velveeta cheese slices. It doesn't matter. It makes it taste better. If you want to use Kraft, you can. Now listen to me, kiddos. Focus on me.
We're focused.
There. Now don't do drugs. I didn't even have anything on that one.
Do mac and cheese.
Proudly sponsored by Mac and Cheese by Bryce.
They need to sponsor us.
Yeah. Hey, if macaroni, this macaroni is sponsored.
Kraft macaroni.
Yeah, the Kraft kind. I don't care if you're Kraft, you might be Velveeta. Come on, sponsor me. Give me some money, I'll make them some mac and cheese. Every video I'm making mac and cheese, coming live, mac and cheese. I'll do a live stream if y'all want me to. After this comes out Friday, right? Friday?
Yeah.
I'll make it to you in 2 weeks. Don't ask. I'll do it.
After the 28th.
No, yeah, after the 28th, I'll do it. Ask and you shall receive.
Oh my gosh, I was thinking the same thing. He
What
is
is
my
that?
son. I was thinking the same exact thing as what you're about to say.
Yep,
Courtney's got some issues.
she does.
Magically.
Magically delicious. And if you're Lucky Charms, I'll sponsor you. You can sponsor me too. I'll sponsor you if you want me to sponsor you, but that's not business.
You're so crazy. Oh,
By the way, all Mom is doing is cutting up tomatoes and cucumbers and lettuce. Nothing important. It's just salad. But now that everyone is gone, it's just me and the big guy. Let's talk moolah. This is actually the best one I've made.
Look at you go.
See, you saved it for the co-workers.
Co-workers, I saved it for my co-workers.
Hey, don't use all my batteries.
Shush, you have another battery.
You know, they're gonna get off my video if you make it too long.
Don't watch the video. I mean, watch the video. Don't stop watching the video.
Don't watch it, guys.
Okay, so this has been Macaroni Chicken Talk with Bryce.
Have a good day.
Happy birthday, Merry Hanukkah, and Toodaloo. See you New Year's. Hey, I got cheese in my finger.
2021.
Oh, you're still here? Hi. Okay, awesome entrance out. Pew! That's supposed to be fire, by the way, but don't. Make sure you do the fire there. Yeah.